Hey guys, Coach Nate here from the Running Experience on a very snowy, beautiful day on the lovely Deschutes River. I got all this ice in my beard. Anyway, I want to talk today about running in the snow, how to stay balanced and how to prevent yourself from slipping and how to prevent yourself from lighting up those calves and Achilles because that can be such a problem. I struggled with this a lot earlier on when I used to live in Boston, and when it got snowy, I was training for marathon and I would just turn on the treadmill. But I was getting so burned out on the treadmill that I was like, man, like there's gotta be a better way to do this. So I did yak tracks, but there's a few runs that I didn't have those grippy things that as soon as I started to make this adjustment, it really made all the difference. So the first thing we're gonna do is really dial in our body position and make sure we're exactly where we need to be, because otherwise we're gonna be slipping, we're gonna be losing our balance. And when running, when it's slippery, we tend to let ourselves get a little hunched over and run like this. But what I really want you to do is widen your feet just a little bit. So if you're someone who runs tightrope, you're gonna go a little wider here. And I want you to lead with the hips a little bit more. And what that's gonna do is just help us use gravity in our favor. We're just gonna fall forward with our run. We talk about a lot in our programs and our app, which you can download. We've got great workouts that show you right there. It's in the description. But really, I'm just gonna start with this heel toe rock, slightly wider base than normal, and let myself fall forward with our run. If I do that, that's gonna set me up well for my second tip. Now, the second thing we're gonna do is focus less on pushing off the ground and more on pulling our feet up off the ground. You're right, when I run, there's gonna be an element of a push, but then also this leg has to be pulled up around. It's almost like riding a bike. I kind of have this movement here as I go through. And you guessed it, if I'm on a slippery surface, I'm not gonna get as much power, as much traction with the push. So I'm gonna focus on that pull instead. And how this is gonna look, don't mind me guys. I'm gonna think less about this, where there's gonna be a big kind of push off with the snow, and focus more instead on that pull up off the ground. And you could even start just kind of by pulling your feet back and forth. One of my favorite drills is just to focus on 10 pulls on one side and then focusing over on 10 pulls on the other side. And again, I'm splitting the difference between a high knee and a butt kick out the back, coming right up the middle. And if I can put that together with my hips leading forward, that starts to make this whole snow running thing make a lot more sense and work a lot better. Snow running is just one of my favorite things. It's quiet, there's no wind, there are not as many people and cars that you kind of have your world to yourself, and it is magical. So try these out, but it's not just about your technique that's gonna get you through. You gotta be dressed right with the right gear, jacket, even the right shoes. And lucky for you, Coach Morgan made an incredible video on snow running and how to set yourself up for success. It's playing right over my shoulder, right here. I'm gonna finish this run, go home, get some hot chocolate, and get warm by the fire. Keep it in your miles, guys. Keep going outside, enjoying those runs. I'll see you in the next video.